raiding me. What is you? Well, thank you for the raid. I'm sorry the alert didn't show up. You're just in time to watch me beat this level. Sorry, you're just in time to watch Luigi beat this level by doing absolutely nothing. Okay, we're saving him. Yeah! Alright, Luigi. Go over there. Luigi wins the level by doing absolutely nothing. If he's good. Well, I guess we should explain this level, shouldn't we? Also, yeah, say hi to YouTube. Alright, first off, I want to say that I did not come up with this idea. This is not my idea. I saw someone else do it. Failstream is the first person I've seen come up with the idea of doing a Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing, and I just decided to take it and put it on steroids and make it like 10 times harder. It was my idea. No, it was mine. So yeah, this level is meant to be played in local multiplayer, local co-op. It does not work in online, and the main difference is because in online co-op you can enter different doors and pipes, but in local you all go through the same door and the same pipes. So yeah, Luigi will beat this level by doing absolutely nothing. So you can have a second controller, which in this case is a blue. I use a blue Joy-Con. Why not the red one? I don't know. I just picked the blue one first. So if you make Luigi move at any moment, you're a cheater. You're a dirty cheater. Because yeah, theoretically you could just have Luigi open the door himself, but hey, where's the fun in that? Luigi did something to beat the level. You didn't do it. Again, you can't really cheese-proof that other than just not having friends or something. Just don't have anyone control the second player, and you have a lot of fun. You can also test if you do this. This is how I did a lot of the testing process. The only downside is you have to play test with a Joy-Con. You can't use other controllers. So if you do co-op mode making, you have a Luigi with you. There he is, your little buddy. So in this level, you're using Luigi as basically an item that you can throw. You can pick up Luigi and throw him. You can also bounce on his head, and you can bounce on each other's heads. Look at that. Also, here's practice doors. The clear condition is you have to beat the level with a Shelmet, and Luigi has the Shelmet, and there's only one Shelmet, so it is actually impossible for Mario to beat the level. Unless you switch roles, unless you have Luigi do all the work and Mario does absolutely nothing, but that's the idea. That's why if you get to the end, like, Mario couldn't actually beat it. It had to be Luigi because he had the clear condition. Anyways, there's 2 practice doors. You guys like practice? Well, here you go. This one's a little hard though. You just have to spin jump out the door. So yeah, there's 2 places you can practice. Hopefully it'll make people play this level more. And then there's 5 red coins. The red coins are there to make sure that you throw Luigi at certain places. Like for example, there's a red coin here, and there's no reason to throw Luigi unless there was a red coin here, and you need all red coins to get the key. You need the key to unlock the door to beat the level. So there's red coins scattered places where Mario can't reach it and Luigi has to. This is also where the Shelmet is, so one person is automatically forced to be up here regardless, and then they get the red coin. Standard indicators, you see these little C's, that means the throw the direction, so you throw Luigi this way, throw Luigi that way, etc. Little square boxes means that you bounce on Luigi, or you make Luigi bounce on your head to help things out, so you know kind of what to do. Again, you can't have Luigi take damage, because if he takes damage, he loses the Shelmet, which means he loses the clear condition, which means the level can't be beaten, because this is the only Shelmet in the level. So, that's why you need to make sure you can't just damage boost and stuff like that. It's a pseudo cheese-proof way. So yeah, here's the last red coin. And at this point, Luigi has the key, and the only way to get the key is if you bounce on Luigi's head, and you bounce on Luigi's head right here. Which you kind of need to because of these one-way gates. If you don't have anyone down here, you get trapped because of the one-way gates. And then finally, this is something I had to fix last minute, but we need Luigi to be up here, and I couldn't put a red coin here because you can't steal the coin from Luigi until he receives the key, and he doesn't receive the key fast enough time when you get the last red coin. So I had to move it all the way back here. It gives enough time to get the key. So to force Luigi to be up here, I instead have a POW mechanism. So if a person's up here, the thwomp will be activated, which will activate this POW, which will kill the monster, which will let you go. And the only way to get this POW activated is if a person's up here. And you can't throw Luigi up here either, that's why this is really high. You have to have Luigi bounce a bunch, which is why there's all these indicators. And man, I am talking very fast. It's all right here. And then finally, true ending. You can't get true ending unless Luigi can only get true ending. I'll explain what this pipe is as soon as I beat it, which I'll have to do soon. So yeah, this is one of the neat things about this level. You can play it by yourself. You don't need a second person like you do in my co-op levels. This is all on you. One player controls 2 people. And then the final thing before we actually have to keep going is this pipe takes you to the single player version, and this pipe is required for me to upload the level. But this is basically the same level just without Luigi, although there had been a lot of like differences since I can't do some stuff without Luigi, but the resemblance should be there. Which we'll do, yeah, we'll do right now. And hopefully, I kind of tried to make this part harder. I wanted to make this harder than the Luigi way because it would entice people to actually do the Luigi way, because I think that way is more fun. But regardless, now we have to beat this level by myself. It's the only way to upload it. You can't upload levels in co-op. You gotta do it in single player. The only way to do it in single player is to make a single player path, and it's time to do that right now. So let's have some fun. Get rid of him. Am I gonna be upload this? Hello, internet. Okay, I was about to be upset. Boroughs, I'll carry you. I should also mention somewhere to not do the single player. Please don't play the single player version. It's made to be intentionally harder than the local 2-player. Auto Mario, dude, people are gonna be like, why is this tagged Auto Mario? But they don't know you have to play with Luigi. So there you go, there's the single player route. This route is required for me to upload the level in the first place. That's why it exists. And it is significantly harder. Look, it took me an hour and a half to do that. And it took me like 15 minutes to do the 2-player one. Like, don't do the single player round. This right here, all this right here that you're looking at, this is the 2-player route. I'll explain if you haven't seen the 2-player route. 2-player route gives you true ending. The single player route is harder and also gives you bad endings. So there's that. Again, this entire route was used to not only upload all, but I tried to make it as similar as possible to the 2-player route. So you probably see all the similarities. I won't explain all of it. But I did nerf a few things. I did make this more consistent though. This is not as janky. There's still a tiny bit of jank, but you can be consistent as long as you get the double bounce right here. But this is probably the hardest part of the level. There's a lot of tight jumps, man. But again, I intentionally made it more difficult because it will incentivize you to play the single or the co-op route. So I didn't go easy. So that's basically the whole level in a nutshell. It's on my other account. It's not on my main account. But to be fair, the single player route, whoops. The single player route is, it might be one of my hardest levels I've made on Mario Maker 2. To be completely honest with you, this might be one of the hardest levels I made.